says complete the table to determine A for the given principal rate and time. N is the number of times compounded per year. Now, first formula we're going to use is A is equal to P times 1 plus R over N to the NT power. Because N is changing on each one of these, then N is going to be our variable. So let's see what they give us. A is equal to P is 5,000. 1 plus R was 4%, so this would be 0.04. Divide by N. Now remember, that's going to be our variable. So I'll put an X there. And then to the NT power. And T is 10, so it's going to be 10x. Now again, when you plug anything in your calculator, if you have more than a single number or a single variable in your exponent, you have to put parentheses around it. So when I plug this in, I'll put parentheses around 10x. Okay. Let's put this in our calculator. We're going to let the calculator do most of the hard work for us. So I'm going to go to y equals, clear. And I got 5,000. Beginning parentheses, 1 plus 0.04 divided by x. Closing parentheses, caret, we're raising it to a power, beginning parentheses, 10x. And I'll put a closing parentheses on the exponent. Now you want your table to be set up correctly, so if you do second window to go to table setup, we want independent to say ask. If it doesn't say ask, down arrow to that line, right arrow, put your flashing cursor on ask and press enter one time. And then do second graph to go to the table. Even those are probably the ones I wanted. Let me start over. Okay, we want n is equal to 1. And that's going to give us some kind of a value. We want n is equal to 2. And that'll give us some kind of a value. We want n is equal to 4. We want n is equal to 12. And n is equal to 365. Okay, let's type these in. So I'll do 1 enter, 2 enter, 4 enter, 12 enter, 365 enter. Now I'm going to do a right arrow and then up arrow because I want to be in the Y column so I can see all the decimal places. So I come up first one here, and this will be 7401.22. I'm looking at the bottom of the screen to see the decimal places. Do a down arrow. This is 7429.74, rounded 2 decimal places. Down arrow to n is equal to 4, and I got 7,444.32. Down arrow for n is equal to 12, and I got 74,54.16. And then I'll down arrow 365, and I got 7,458.96. Now our last one says continuous compounding. When it says continuous, that's our PERT formula. So we want to use A is equal to P e to the RT. So let's plug in what they give us. They told us P is 5,000, e to the R was 4%, 0.04, times T, which was 10. Let's see how to enter this in. I do a second mode, exit out. 5,000. E, so I do second ln, natural log. It puts a E, puts a caret, puts a beginning parentheses. And I'll have 0.04 times 10. Now notice I didn't put any extra parentheses in there. It put the beginning parentheses on that for me, and I didn't put any. That's how you want to enter it. And then press enter. And that gives us 7459.12. And those are our answers to that problem.